first of all, congratulations on your first feature directing debut.
Thank
That's
you.
insanely exciting.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's been a rush.
Now, very important, very deep question. Was there a budget set aside solely for fake blood?
There was certainly a budget set aside for blood, but there was some real blood, but a lot of the blood is digital in this movie, so that budget was way higher than the fake blood budget. When you do an action scene and you sort of somebody shoots somebody, and in a movie like ours, we were like, all right, if you shoot somebody, there needs to be blood. So every time somebody shoots, there's gonna be a blood effect, a muzzle flash effect, a little shell, a digital that falls out. So it's the consequences of just adding one gunshot into an action scene is real money and can be painful and yeah.
Well, luckily, there isn't much action in this film.
Yeah, luckily.
Now, I've seen this film be labelled as the most violent film of the summer, uniquely deranged, and an action orgy. What has been your favourite description of your film so far?
Wait, what was it? Was actually Bill's performance described as a deadly Buster Keaton. I love that. But I mean, yeah, I love that. That was good.
That's a good one. Now, I've read and I've heard interviews. The cast spoke about how there was this short film that you made that came with the script when you submitted it, and it instantly made them want to sign on. I'm curious to know, what was the film, and are you nervous that you've now set this precedent for every film you will now direct?
So we shot a proof of concept trailer back in 2016 in Berlin, just 5 guys. Raising some money and just trying to make something that they would actually like to watch themselves. So it was literally a trailer, 2.5 minutes long, for a movie that didn't exist yet. So back then we didn't have a script. And we just we showed the trailer to people and they were like, oh, this is a cool trailer. Do you have a script? And they were like, no, not yet. So we first had to find producers that were actually based on that trailer to develop a script with us, which we found at Sam Raimi. And now the precedent is that's a burden I'd love to take on. Like I feel very comfortable with what we did, and if somebody would tell me, yeah, that's what you have to do for the next 10 years, I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fun.
Why
Let's
not?
do it.
And speaking of the script, the cast also said there was a lot of improv. I'm curious, was there actually a script, or was it a lot of improv?
Yeah. No, there was a script, and they like especially Shalto and Brett were so into their characters and just like sort of riffing off of each other. And I remember that one day on the market scene, it was like 200 people watching basically, and they were just riffing off of each other. And the take turned into maybe a 5-minute take, but they turned it into a 15-minute take. It was like endless, just like going back and forth, and it was so much fun. But also, at one point, you have to go back to the script, and we're like, this scene can't be 15 minutes long, and you just take the gold nuggets of what they did there and take that. So yeah, a lot of riffing and a lot of freedom, because that's where you get the good stuff. But yeah, you usually need to go back.
Exactly. Moritz, thank you so much.